let's get into the holiday spirit with The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score.
But like that kind of annoys me because I wish they could just like talk to each other and not just like blow things out of proportion.
The first part was very like shaky and kind of hard to get into because this is my brain cleanser book after the trauma that I endured from Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. Kat's character is really just breaking the stereotype, and I don't really think I have high expectations for this book. I think that I just really expect it to be like Christmassy and silly and a little over the top, a bit goofy, all of that, and I expect it to be just like fun and just like the vibes. I don't really expect too much from it. As long as I have a good time with it and it's not like too cringy, then I think I'll have a good time and enjoy it. So from my understanding, The Christmas Fix basically follows along our two main leads. We have Kat, who is like a reality TV star who helps like rebuild homes that are damaged during whatever natural disasters may happen. And so she's pretty famous. And then we have Noah, who is in the town of like Merry Christmas, and his town, I think he's like the mayor or something, and the town is hit by a really bad hurricane. And so he's trying to figure out like how to make sure that everybody who lives there is okay and safe. And it's also like one of the kind of caveats is that the town of Merry has like this big Christmas festival, but because this hurricane has destroyed a bunch of stuff, they won't be able to have it this year. And so Kat, with her reality TV show, wants to come in and basically rebuild everything before the holidays. But then Noah doesn't like that because he feels like that she's just trying to profit off of the devastation of like hundreds of people. So it's an enemies to lovers romance story, and yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So without further ado, let's read The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. So I'm a little bit more than 100 pages into The Christmas Fix, and here are my thoughts so far. I don't know why it's really hard for me to get into this book. I think just coming from reading Wind and Truth and then go into a book like this, the writing style and just like the type of story is just so different that it's hard to kind of like re-get into it, because this is my brain cleanser book after the trauma that I endured from Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. And so I think that's what I'm going with this. But yeah, I mean, this book is exactly what I am expecting it to be. Right now, we've met our two main characters. So we have Catalina King, and so she's like a reality TV star, and she really wants to help fix this town of Merry, because apparently before she had actually done an episode there where they revamped this house for this family that she's still friends to this day. And so she just feels like personally inspired to help this family. And so she basically like works her way into actually getting the TV show to do that. But Noah, who's the city manager, I thought he was the mayor at first, but no, he's the city manager, is also known as like Mr. No. And he doesn't want her to do this because he thinks that she's trying to take advantage of the town and the catastrophe and all this, without realizing that she actually does genuinely care. And she had come on like one of those boats early on to help people when everything was flooded, and she actually even saved Noah, who got caught under the water, and she pulled him out, and they didn't know who each other were, which I thought was really cool. And so yeah, I think what I like about it is that Kat's character is really just breaking the stereotype, and I think that's what I like about this book so far. That like Noah, he really just sees her as this pretty reality TV star, and he doesn't think that she cares or does any of this and isn't hardworking or anything. But then she's super hardworking. She plans, and she's like not just like a person who stands in front of a camera and reads her lines. She's a producer, and she genuinely like cares about the projects that she does. And yeah, so I think that that's cool, and I like that it's like that's the kind of character she is. So they've definitely had their bickering time. They don't like each other, and it's all just because of this misunderstanding of like who Noah thinks she is, and then Kat just like defending herself because like this guy has all these assumptions about her. So yeah, I don't know if it's really count as enemies though. Like I wouldn't say they're like enemies. They're more just like misunderstanding, but eventually we'll learn to like each other. I don't know, I guess it's kind of enemies, but it doesn't feel hard enough to be enemies, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to read the Christmas fics and I'll update you around the halfway point, so I will see you then.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a
So I'm definitely a little bit more than halfway through the Christmas fics, and I feel like the characters got together way too early for my liking. It just felt like the tension and the buildup just wasn't as much as I personally would like. I think they just, I don't know, I would have liked to see a bit more, a little bit more drama, a little bit more like, I hate you, I hate you. Like, we got a couple of those scenes, but I don't think that we got enough before the first kiss scene. And I get it, like, they were drunk and stuff, but I don't know, it just felt like it kind of came way too early, but we'll see how the rest of the book goes. But I think that maybe the book is going to go in the direction of like more of these cute, smaller moments of them like trying to figure out if they can actually be together or not. Like, there was this really cute Thanksgiving scene that I really liked. There was this snowball, snow day, cool scene with like hot chocolate and the characters kind of all interacting together. Like, Noah and his ex-wife, they obviously divorced, but they're still friends, and she's getting married to this guy named Ricky, and then Kat's there with her co-star Drake, who like they kind of sort of dated for a while, but like not really. And so there's just this a lot of these kind of cute smaller scenes where all these characters are together doing stuff, but then either Kat or Noah is like, can we really be together? But it's mostly Kat. Like, Kat seems to be afraid of committing to Noah, and then Noah is he's very awkward, and he kind of says things and then like Kat takes them in the wrong way. Like when he was like, oh yeah, like of course I'm in love with my ex-wife, and Kat's like, what? And like doesn't question him further, just gets mad and kind of leaves. And then eventually like they find out that he means like, yeah, of course he loves her, he loves the way that she's a mom to their daughter. And it's like those kind of things, but like that kind of annoys me because I wish they could just like talk to each other and not just like blow things out of proportion. And that kind of annoyed me until I was at the kind of scene where Kat was talking to her like sister-in-law, and it's like this is kind of like Kat's defense mechanism, basically looking for any excuse to pull away from Noah, because she's never had like a relationship like this. She's always on the go, always traveling, and doesn't want to settle or anything like that. So yeah, we will see where the rest of the book goes. I'm going to continue to read, and I will update you when I finish it. So I'll see you then with my final thoughts. So I just finished The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score, and okay, I take back what I said about I didn't like how they got together a little bit too early, because I actually really like the last half of the book way more than the first half. Not only did I like the last half because of like the character focus and how more real it felt, but I think it also was written better. I found like, I don't know, the first part was very like shaky and kind of hard to get into, and then I felt like they got together too early, but then like after that, the family dynamics and the backstories and the characters and the setting, just like some of the really cute moments, and then the cute little like bonus scenes at the end. I thought all of those were very well done, and it definitely like improved my opinion of this book. Definitely like a silly, goofy, fun little holiday read. But yeah, I think I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. Like, I didn't really have the highest expectations for this book, and when I started reading it, I was like, but then, as I just mentioned, once you get past like that first half of it, it's actually pretty fun. And I actually couldn't put it down. Like I honestly read like that much of the book today. So yeah, it was a surprise for me, and I thought it was just like silly and cute and goofy. There are definitely parts where I was like, ooh, cringy. But yeah, overall, it was okay. So today we are gonna be awarding The Christmas Fix a total of 3 stars. It was okay. If you're looking for a brain cleanser book that actually focuses a lot on family and dynamics and the struggle of like loving someone and trying to figure out if you have to choose between that and like your career, and is that okay, and like what should you be doing kind of thing, I think you should check it out. Just that first half just isn't as good, but the rest of the book, definitely entertaining.
good for the holidays, has that little bit of Christmas magic in it, and it's just very Hallmarky. So the next book that I'm going to be reading is Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I'm excited for this. One of my friends recommended this book to me, and I see it as kind of like Caraval for adults. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be reading this next. So if you're interested in watching me read Phantasma or any other book that happens to be on my never-ending TBR, definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and turn on the bell notification. That way you get notified anytime a new video comes out. If you enjoyed this video and you like the little Christmas hat to go with the holiday spirit, definitely hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.